Good morning. 7 a.m. and time for departure. Got another light load this trip because we are going to a Hipcamp and they have all the amenities. So I didn't need to bring a whole lot, which is a nice change of pace. Of course, got Gunther on board. You ready to go, bud? He's like, always. It's Friday morning, so we're probably gonna hit some rush hour traffic, so we better hit the road. My newest amenity. It's a humidifier for the car. Ridiculous. Thanks to someone signing up with my code and booking a trip, I happen to have $10 in HipCash, so I decided to book our 4th Hipcamp down in Tucson. As it is regularly getting up in the 90s, this will be our last trip down in the low desert until it cools down in the late fall. All right, so a lot of this trip is going to be very urban, but you know I got to get my nature dose in, so I planned a little hike for us before we get into town, and we are now at Mount Lemmon, and we're going to do the Reservoir Trail, which is only about 2 miles round trip. It's an out and back, a mile each way. Yeah, so we're going to stretch our legs and get some fresh air up in this elevation. The hike begins in this campground, which has an interesting story. In 1942, Franklin D. Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066, resulting in the incarceration of more than 100,000 Japanese Americans. This site was called the Catalina Federal Honor Camp. The first Japanese American to arrive at camp was renowned resistor Gordon Hirabayashi, charged with violating the exclusion order as well as a curfew. The other 45 prisoners were draft resistors and objectors of conscience transferred from camps in Colorado, Arizona, and Utah. The inmates performed road work for what would become the Catalina Highway, drilling holes for dynamite, breaking rocks with sledgehammers, and clearing trees, as well as growing food and cooking for the prison population. Hirabayashi served out his 2 90-day sentences, and the draft resistors were pardoned in 1947, but the prison remained open until the highway was completed in 1951. All right, we're on the right one. I know. Ready? All right, let's go. Hey, look at that. There, you just need a little rest? Okay, that's good to hear. All right, well that was okay. I am glad that we got to get out in nature for a little bit. I think next time I'll just camp here and then I could do a lot of cool hikes rather than drive up, do a short hike, drive down. All right, let's get lunch. Yours is coming, bud. This is a lot of beefs for you. Here in an alley, trying to find a Britney Spears themed plant shop. Oh, there's a pupper in here. Hi, friend. Hello. No worries.
Welcome in.
Thank you. Who's this? Oh my God! What is it? It's beer. You ready for your beer?
This is the Clubhouse. It's 24/7 on both ends. There's a front door and a back door there, and it's open all the time. You don't need a code or anything. There's restrooms and showers on both sides.
Nice.
There's an indoor kitchen, a dining room, places to work on your laptop. There's a movie room and a lounge area. There's laundry, free washer, dryer, ice machine. The dogs are welcome everywhere, so patio, clubhouse,
You hear that,
pool
bud?
area, just no swimming dogs.
Yeah.
Anything else they're welcome to do, and if you'll follow me, we'll get you
All right. Well, we're all checked in and situated in our spot, and yeah, it's nice. It's 87 degrees right now, so got the shades up. I didn't put the sports cove up because the sun's coming from that way. I do have the front screen, the moon roof screen on, and the passenger side. I'll give you all a little tour in a minute, but it's bearable. This is peak heat right now. I think it's 3:30, so this is as hot as it's gonna get, and it's not bad. Of course, I'm keeping Gunther. He hates it, but keeps you cool, bud. Me too. So I've got the little baby evaporative cooler up there on the rack. It's amazing. This rack is now the hydration and cooling station. I've got the spray bottle up there and the little evap and drinking water. And then I moved the humidifier up here because I think that it also has a cooling effect. I don't know. Even if it doesn't, I just like looking at it. So yeah. The window cover, and then the shade one, the screen one, so that window's open. Moonroof's open, and I've got the little fan blowing the air out. And then the sun is coming from this direction, so I've got the window covers over there too. He's like, this is way more socialization than I'm used to. There's our kitty friend, Anyo. Did you see the kitty? I was planning on spending this part of the day in the pool, but I've been just chilling in the hammock, and it's a vibe. Gunther's content to look for the kitty. I pushed off dinner till like way later because it's so hot, and who wants to sit around the fire when it's 87 degrees?
Finally, the cat backs down to somebody.
Oh, he loves cats. He loves cats.
Oh, I see. I'm totally in on
Yeah, it's like 8 something at night, and I was gonna make dessert by the fire. Or maybe get in the pool, watch the movie, but I am tuckered out. Gunther's tuckered out. So, we're gonna finish this last one and maybe read or listen to a podcast and call it a night. I've talked about these humidifiers, these evaporative coolers before, and I just feel the need to reiterate that they only work in a dry climate. It is currently 11% humidity, so it feels fantastic.
With hen mom, chicken researcher, journalist, and author of Under the Henfluence, Inside the World of Backyard Chickens and the People Who Love Them, chickenologist Tova Danovich.
Well, it's like 5:30 in the morning. There's free coffee in the Clubhouse, but not until 6:30. So I guess I'll make my first cup here. scratched. Scratch your snoot. Oh. Well, it's about 7. Done with my first cup of coffee, dressed, and let's make a real breakfast. Their coffee should be ready. So this is going to be my breakfast situation. It is a, let's see if you can see, boop, 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 right there, from the Tucson Tamale Company, and they actually sell these all over. I got this at my local grocery store in Phoenix, but this is a breakfast sausage and cheese one, so I'm gonna cook that up in the community kitchen. And yeah, let's get this day started. Hi, girls. You see a chicken? Chick, 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 chick. How did they get in there? I think it might have been there a while. They must have gotten behind the pallets back there. Had I realized that this is a grill slash fire pit, I totally would have cooked over this last night. How cute. Pretty good. Well, it's a little after 9. We actually have till 11 to be here, but I gotta kind of get home and have a couple more stops I want to check out along the way. Those of a certain generation may recall the cotton candy colored acid trip that was Lisa Frank. As it so happens, this rainbow palace of cuteness is just 2 miles from the Hipcamp, where it opened in 1996. According to insiders, despite its once bright and shiny exterior, working here was actually a nightmarish, toxic hellscape. The company ultimately imploded and entirely shut down in 2013. Wow. looks like someone officially or unofficially has been repainting the colors. I suspect since it's all ground level, it might be a guerrilla effort, but I am here for it. Also can verify that is a horse and not a unicorn. So yeah, on Google Street View, all of these little icons at the top of the fence were different colors, but somebody has clearly come through and repainted the fence this bright purple. Also, check out, can you see in the lobby, there appears to be a very large white puppy statue. It's adorable and super creepy. From here you can actually see it's a white teddy bear in front of a gigantic gumball machine. It's even better than I thought.
Got the meat patty in that little sleeve for you.
Great.
Do you need me ketchup?
I do not.
All right.
Thank you. You too. All right, so today, not only is it Earth Day, which is great, yay Earth, but today is the official day that Gunther became part of our family. We got the word from the rescue that he was staying with us for the rest of his life. So we're gonna celebrate, and I got him a little pup patty. Look what I got, this is for you. This is a lot of beef for a little boy. Special occasion though. So a pup patty is just a plain patty with no salt or anything added, just for doggos. Let's see, it was $1.10.